Hi everyone, it's me. Um, I know it's been a while. Um, I've just I've been really busy. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I figured I would have some time. I figured I'd make a video and do a tier list. I know I've done a couple tier lists in the past. No, past. That's not right. Why'd I say past? Don't worry about that. But I figured do a little tier list on cereals. Yeah, I know. Last tier list I did were on game. It was on games. This one's on cereals. I like cereal. I hope you like cereal. If not, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, without further ado, let's see what we got. All right. So first cereal. What is that? Apple cinnamon Cheerios. I've actually had. I feel like I think I've had these before. I mean, they're Cheerios, just with apple cinnamon, but honestly, I think A tier. Honestly, I just, I, it's been forever since I've had them. I feel like, but yeah, I just remember they weren't like you know, they weren't too crazy. You know what I mean? Ah, Cookie Crisps. All right, I like Cookie Crisp. That's a good cereal. Who doesn't like eating tiny cookies for breakfast? You know what I mean? You don't even have to eat for breakfast. You wake up at an ungodly hour, want some cereal. This is good midnight snack right here. I'm gonna put that S tier. Special K. Okay. Kellogg's Special K. I don't see what's so special about it. Honestly, it's just I think I'd get the same experience eating a bowl of hay. D tier. Kicks. I'm gonna be honest, kind of like the apple cinnamon Cheerios. Haven't had Kicks in forever, but I feel like it's kind of I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't think it's Kellogg's Special K bad, but I also don't think it's good. So we're gonna put that right there where it belongs. Okay, Apple Jacks. All right, all right, all right. I think they actually changed. Oh, excuse me. I think they actually changed the Apple Jacks mascots from the little cinnamon guy to the apple guy. I think they changed them, so I'm kind of upset about that. But Apple Jacks, pretty darn good, honestly. I could definitely mess up some Apple Jacks. All right. I honestly think it's S tier. You know what? I'm actually gonna move this down here. I don't really feel like it deserves A tier. I may have jumped the gun on that. Cornflakes. All right. Cornflakes. Literally just frosted flakes without the frosted. They're just flakes. Okay. But not as bad as Special K. Not as more tolerable than Kicks. I honestly think it's up here with apple cinnamon Cheerios, to be honest. They're not bad. I like the mascot. It's a rooster. Who doesn't like roosters? Um, Even though they can be annoying sometimes. All right, Count Chocula. I'll be honest. I've never really had Count Chocula. All right, I know what y'all are saying. That's ridiculous. Why have you never had Count Chocula? Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest with the chief. Yeah, I don't know honestly, but I don't really think I'm in a good position to judge Count Chocula because never had it. But just kind of hearing the craze behind it a little bit, I think it's up here with apple cinnamon Cheerios and the cornflakes. To be honest, I do like the mascot. It's a vampire, you know. Captain Crunch. Okay, I see there's two Captain Crunches on here. I see that. Three Captain Crunches on here. Why are there three Captain Crunches on here? Okay, I don't know what this one is. It kind of looks like just the yellow cereal pieces in it. I think the berries are the best part. Honestly, I mean, you call me crazy, but I think the berries are the best part of Captain Crunch. All right, so I mean, I feel like it's with there with Kix. Honestly, without the berries, it's right there with Kix. All right, it's tolerable, but it's yeah, it needs the berries. This is a savory snack. No one wants that for breakfast. Okay, moving on. Is that peanut peanut butter crunch? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I like peanut butter. I do. I really like peanut butter. But I've never had this. I've never had this. I think since I haven't had it, I'm going to put it with this one just because I haven't really had it. I can't judge it. But honestly, I think the only cereal that does peanut butter well would be Reese's Puffs. So, yeah, I don't know, honestly. Okay. Honey Bunches of Oats. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. This cereal slaps. Occasionally. Not all the time. So, I'm kind of stuck between A or B tier. Let's put it B tier just because I like almonds, but I don't like almonds all the time. And I know it has almonds in it, but I know these have little, like, chunks of granola in it, which is, it honestly goes hard sometimes, honestly. Rice Krispies, good when it's Rice Krispie treats, but not when it's just a cereal. Cinnamon Toast Frickin' Crunch. Let me tell you something here. Instant S tier, because one of the best cereals ever made. Okay. You can't change my mind. You honestly can't change my mind. Moving on. Mini wheats. Frosted mini wheats. Feels like I'm eating bunches of copper wire, but the frosted part helps. So we'll put it at a C tier. Honey Nut Cheerios. Honestly, I like their mascot, the bee. He seems like a pretty cool guy. He seems like a guy, you could play Call of Duty with. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put it A tier, just because. Reese's Puffs. We all know the song. We all know the craze. It's basically candy. It's Reese's Cups. Honestly, one of my favorite candy bars. A little something about me. I know none of y'all asked, but Reese's Cups are my favorite. One of my favorites. But I'm gonna have to put Reese's Puffs up here in S tier. Yeah, I know a lot of you are gonna agree with that. So I don't know. Maybe some of you will disagree with that, but it also makes the milk taste good. And also Cideran, not Cideran. Gosh, a little bit question. Um, what milk is better, whole milk or 2%? Leave your opinions in the comments, okay? I'm kind of afraid to say what milk I prefer. I honestly really don't care, but I don't mind 2%. Okay, I'm not going to be upset if I have 2%, especially in my cereal. Whole milk is good, but 2% is good as well. Moving on. All right. Rice Krispie treats. I've never had this, but I like Rice Krispie treats. So it would definitely go above the regular Rice Krispies. All right. Let's see. Cheerios. Not the Honey Nut Cheerios. Don't make that mistake. Cheerios. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're good for your heart. Okay, they're good for your health. Probably, definitely one of the healthier choices when it comes to cereal. It's not it's not like really healthy for you, but it's definitely a better option. But it's not my go-to. C tier. All right, Lucky Charms. Hmm. Anyone else remember the commercials for Lucky Charms? I remember sitting there watching. I'd be sitting there. Oh, I'd be sitting there watching cartoons, and then the Lucky Charms commercials would come on. That's some good memories right there. Lucky Charms. I don't know. Definitely not S tier. Just because I don't know. It's just something about them. The marshmallows are okay. Sometimes they're kind of have a foam consistency, but I'm not really a texture eater. Um, I say A tier, honestly. Cocoa Krispies. Cocoa Pebbles? Is that no? Cocoa Pebbles are regular. I've never had these. No, wait, I have had these. I think right here, honestly, just because. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they'd be right there. I feel like I haven't had these in a while, so I think it's fair to put it in B tier. Um, but yeah, Fruit Loops. That's another commercial I remember seeing a lot. Fruit Loops, pretty crazy, honestly. You know, Fruit Loops, Fruit Loops or something else. I'm gonna tell you. Uh, I don't really think it's S tier worthy, just because I used to think that each Fruit Loop had a different flavor, which which I think is false. I used to think that, but I think it's been disproven that each loop, if you will, each Fruit Loop is not a different flavor. So that kind of sucks. Raisin Bran. Nothing else needs to be said. Golden Crisp. I'll be honest, that bear kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. It's C tier. I just that bear is kind of crazy. Fruity Pebbles. Honestly, one of the more messier cereals. Honestly, and I feel like it just kind of soaks up the milk too fast, and it kind of feels like you're eating confetti, wet confetti, and it makes me feel like I'm eating those little rocks that you put on the bottom of aquariums. But not bad. I think they're gonna go to B tier with the Cocoa Krispies. Cocoa Puffs. A tier, just because, hear me out, it makes chocolate milk. It does. I mean, you leave that you like, alright, I know that it's not really ideal to put the cereal, like do the milk first and then the cereal. I know it's like, honestly, no psychopaths do that. But when you just finished a bowl of Cocoa Puffs and you got that chocolate milk, add more Cocoa Puffs to it. Don't drink the milk. Don't pour out the milk. Add more Cocoa Puffs to it. You'll thank me later. Extra chocolate milk. You'll thank me later. Frosted Flakes. I tell you what, Frosted Flakes, they're great. Alright, I'm going to just throw that out there. But they're not S tier great, so Tony the Tiger, sorry. Alright. Okay. Captain freaking Crunch. With the berries, okay, not this Crunch, this Lance Corporal Crunch. Okay, this is Captain Crunch. Alright. Which I think the insignias on his sleeve don't say that he's a captain, but we're not going to go into that right now. S tier. Yeah, this will put hair on your chest, alright, and remove it if you ain't careful, okay? But after your, like first or second bowl of this stuff, it's going to feel like you've been chomping down on some boulders, okay? But Captain Crunch is where it's at. Why is Raisin Bran on here twice? 2 scoops. 2 scoops of raisins? Who wants 2 scoops of raisins in their Raisin Bran? You're basically just eating raisins at that point. And I'm not that big. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not that big a fan of raisins. I like grapes, but I don't really like them when they've been aged 50 years. D tier. I'm sorry. I don't know. I know some of you might like raisins. I'm sorry. Anyways, honeycomb. I feel like it's more comb than honey. So I feel like it's C tier, honestly. They're kind of bland. Need some more honey in them. Trix. I tell you something. Trix are the bomb. Okay. They're pretty good. I don't know if their Fruit Loops good. But, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, no, I think they're down here with Fruity Pebbles and all that, to be honest with you. Just because it kind of has like a fake flavor to it. It's, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain what kind of flavor it has. I don't know, I'll think of it here in a minute. Pops. I've had these before a while ago, and I remember them not being that good. They kind of give me a Kix vibe and a honeycomb vibe, so that's gonna be right there. Cocoa freaking Pebbles. Now I know what you're thinking. There ain't no way this guy's gonna put it above Cocoa Krispies. Well, I got news for you, pal. It's A tier. Just because, now hear me out. I feel like it's better. You know what I mean? It's just good. It makes that chocolate milk too. Same with the Cocoa Puffs. Reuse the milk. You'll thank me later. Honey Smacks. I think their mascot is rad. I mean, look, he's a frog with a mother flippin' hat on and a shirt. And the hat's turned around he's just a rad person. Okay, he's cool. Cooler than I will ever be in my entire life. Okay? This guy looks like he can do some crazy tricks on a skateboard. Okay. But he also looks like he drinks Monsters a lot. He kind of looks like a Kyle. If a Kyle was a frog. But overall, the cereal's not that good. Do better. B tier. Well, there you go. Take a picture of it. Put it as your wallpaper. Put it on your wall. Show the tier list to all your friends. Tell them how broken my taste buds are, how broken my cereal taste is. Do whatever you want. I don't care. This is my tier list. This is my opinion. And hey, if you think you could if you think you could make a better cereal tier list, go for it. Knock yourself out. Don't actually knock yourself out, please. Don't do that. But let me know down in the comments if you disagree with any of my choices, any of my decisions when it comes to cereals. If you like Raisin Bran and you're like, hey, you piece of garbage, Raisin Bran's good, especially with the 2 scoops of raisins in it. It should be S tier. And you're full of crap when you say Cookie Crisps are S tier. Say that. Say that full send. If you disagree with me, let me know. Alright, well, thank y'all for stopping by and watching me rank a bunch of cereals. I really appreciate it. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, and I've been pretty busy. You know what I mean? I really want to sit down and just make videos and actually put some thought into them instead of just making them. That takes time. It takes time. So I really just don't want to make a bunch of videos without putting in some effort, because y'all deserve effort. Y'all deserve to have effort put into these videos. And I know it may not seem like it with the editing, the audio, and all that stuff all broken. And I apologize for that. I'm not very tech savvy, but I do my best. You know, I know a couple of you that kind of like watching my videos, and I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate all the support. You know, even if I get a couple views on my videos, it means a lot. And even if I get a couple comments or one comment, you know, it means a lot. You know, it means a lot. You know, I read every single comment. The few that I get, I read all of them. I love reading them. I love hearing what you guys have to say. So, you know, thank y'all so much. But y'all have a good day, night, whatever time it is for you. I hope things are going well. You know, things are going good for me. You know, can't complain. All right, well, I'll see y'all. Y'all have a great day. Stay positive. Keep going. You know, if you're going through hard times, you know, it's temporary. You got this. You got this. All right. If you're going through something, I don't know what you're going through, but you got this. All right. You got this. You know, again, thank y'all. Y'all have a good time. Bye-bye.